Hey guys, this is Bharat Watch with phonearena.com and this is the Xiaomi Mi Note in its retail form. The device was launched a month back in China and right now it is available only in China. We have imported it from there and this is the company's phablet flagship device. So when you consider the convention, the Mi Note, you might be reminded of the Redmi Note, which was a phablet version of the Redmi. And then, of course, that brings us to the Mi 4. So basically, this is the normal flagship for people with normal sized hands and no preferences. And the Mi Note is the phablet version for people who prefer larger screens. The rest of the things, like for example, the specifications are shared and pretty similar between the Mi Note and the Mi 4. So the Mi Note, is this just a bigger screen version of the Mi 4 or is it more? That we will find out over the course of a review, but for now we are going to unbox this device and show you the quick overview of what we think about the device's hardware and its software, which is pretty much the same as the Mi 4. It's MIUI 6. So we're going to show you that and also let you know what we feel about this device in general. So let's go ahead into the unboxing and the first impressions of the Xiaomi Mi Note. So it's pretty much the same as the Mi 4. It has 3 gigs of RAM. This is the 16 gigabyte version. There is also the 64 gigabyte version, not the 32 gigabyte one. It's got a 5.7 inch IPS display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. And there is also the 2 micron 4 megapixel camera at the front. So they're using the ultra pixel camera, probably from the same company where HTC buys. And there is also the 2900 mAh battery and it runs on Android 4.4 KitKat. Yes, of course, it's 4G LTE enabled because it's powered by the Snapdragon 801 processor. Other things are listed here, but those are not really important. Let's skip to the unboxing now and look at the device. So it's already been opened by the customs. I can't do anything about that, but immediately after taking the phone out, you can notice how similar in design it is with the Mi 4. So you have a very similar bezel thickness. For example, you can quickly compare it here in terms of bezel. They are pretty much the same, and the overall design too is very reminiscent of its flagship brother, the Mi 4. So the device is 6.95 millimeters thick and has a really curved body which nicely fits with the hand. Immediately you can feel that the device is pretty light. There is no removable back, obviously that's the usual, and there is no micro SD slot. That's a given with most Xiaomi devices in the mid to top end range. This is definitely a flagship grade device, so there's nothing like that. And the main differences between this and the Mi 4 is that it has a 4 megapixel or rather the ultra pixel front facing camera with 2 micron pixel size, and the 13 megapixel camera over at the back has optical image stabilization. Rest of the things are pretty much the same. But yes, this is a larger screen device and looks fairly more elegant than the Mi 4. The Mi 4 is a little bit chunkier over the sides. You can see that the curve is more prominent on the Mi Note. So both the front and the back both have curved glass, the 2.5D curved Gorilla Glass over the front, and there is also the curved glass at the back. This makes the device sit nicely in the hand, but it also increases the chances of the phone dropping. But we'll see how it turns out in the complete review. But let's again quickly check out the box contents here. It should be pretty usual. The USB cable, of course, the primary charger, it's the China plug, and then you have the SIM ejector tool and a bunch of booklets completely in Chinese. And that's about it. That's it for the box contents. You don't usually have much in Xiaomi boxes, but that aside, let's get back to the device and power it on. While powering it on, we can go through the hardware again. So yes, 5.7 inch IPS 1080p screen. You have the capacitive shortcuts below the screen and the ultra pixel camera, the earpiece, and the couple of sensors above. The bezels are 0.3 millimeters in thickness. That's something that most manufacturers are pushing towards. And over at the right, you have the complete metal build, which looks really nicely polished and very premium. The lock switch and the volume rocker. And over the top you have the secondary microphone and the 3.5mm audio jack along with the plastic bands for improving antenna reception. Over to the left you have the SIM slot, and then over at the bottom you have the speakers and the micro USB port. Over at the back is the 13 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization, the dual tone LED flash and the Mi logo. So consider this the competitor to probably the iPhone 6 Plus because it's got the same screen size and the resolution. In fact, a little bit more, it's 5.7 inches, the 6 Plus is 5.5. The Galaxy Note 4 is the same screen size but higher resolution, and for that we have the Mi Note Pro. So pretty much toe to toe in terms of specifications, but again the pricing will be the deciding factor, much like for the Mi 3 and the Mi 4. So this is the screen closely bonded to the glass and looks fabulous. The screen looks really good, but definitely slightly fades out when looking at different viewing angles. The camera is a 13 megapixel unit with OIS. We are not sure how it's going to turn out, but definitely we will see, we will check it out in a different video. The camera is covered. Let's take that out. So there you go, that's the camera, and the front facing camera, as they said, is a 4 megapixel ultra pixel camera. So you can see how clear it is, and definitely much better in terms of quality from what we have seen in other cameras. And there is also the 2 micron pixels, which will definitely benefit low light conditions. So the software is pretty much the same as the Mi 4. It's MIUI 6, and it looks really great. The motion graphics are really elegant, and there are the cool features that Xiaomi always has. So this is search, that's the new swipe up option. Swipe down is that. Let me try the small widget, which I'm not able to replicate. But anyway, you know the MIUI features already, so that's the same. The software remains the same, but the hardware experience is obviously much different. You get a really good premium device, probably at a fraction of the other flagships cost. So this underneath is powered by the Snapdragon 801 processor, as I already mentioned, pretty much the same as the Mi 4, and it certainly looks like a bigger brother of the Mi 4, but slightly better in terms of ergonomics, I would say. So how this turns out in the long term is for the review. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for that. This is our first impressions of the Mi Note. So that's about it for the video. Do hit the like button if you like this, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.